If you like to get power to your devices and to your life, you might like working for Hitachi Energy. Let's go inside and see how they power the world.
Welcome to our factory. In this panorama is our coal mining department, where we have 40 plus machines that typically works roughly around the clock 5 days a week. Here we have an operator using a machine to bend flat steel for a tank manufacturing process. This is one of our mini multi-tool turret presses. It contains 30 plus dies to punch holes in steel based upon our tank design. In our steel manufacturing department, we use a combination of robotic and manual weld processes to create our tank structure for the transformer. Here's a quick view of a coil mining machine in action. A coil contains a unique combination of paper, aluminum or copper conductor, and glue, which is wound as per our engineering design. This process step is called core coil assembly. This is where the heart of a transformer takes shape. It combines our coils with a core within a metal insulated frame. This becomes what is known as an active part. In internal assembly, we hook up the active part to the external components of a tank. This process takes skilled employees that can read wiring diagrams to produce a functioning transformer. Once a transformer passes all required tests, a certified welder welds on the tank top to create an airtight enclosure protecting the active part. Here we have an operator wiring fans and breakers into a control panel based upon customer requirements and design specifications. In final assembly, we add customer decals, warning labels, and other accessories based upon the design. Like using instructions to build a model airplane, the labels and accessories enable electricians to safely hook up the transformer into the power grid. With built-in quality, we inspect after every major production step to include final audit, which is our last step prior to shipping the transformer to our customer.
And now, coming live in from Jefferson, Missouri, on the shop floor, above the shop floor, is Chuck Human with Hitachi Energy. Chuck, great to have you part of 2024 Manufacturing Day. Welcome back.
Hey, good to be here. Good morning, everyone. You guys hear me okay?
We got you loud and clear.
Perfect. Some of that video was not making it back to my Wi-Fi back here very well, but all good. So so as said, I'm Chuck Human, Value Stream Manager here in Jeff City, Director of Operations. Been in the shop here about 34 years, all the way from the shop floor up through the job I'm in now. So mechanical engineer and came through process engineering here with Jeff City. So a bit about, you saw the video, but a bit about Hitachi Energy as a company. Fairly new, just bought the company from ABB in 2022. So they've got about 10 factories here in the U.S., many more around the world, but produce a lot of power generation parts, also as you kind of saw in the video. So about our plant here in Jeff City, it's about 600,000 square feet in total, opened up in 1972 and opened up as Westinghouse, then became ABB, and now Hitachi Energy as we work for here. So our products, we make about 140 single phase units today. These are the little green boxes that you see in your front yard. They run 10 kVA up through about 50 kVA for the mainstream. And then we run about 70 bigger three-phase units today. These are the bigger ones you see with the fins on them. They might be around a school, a shopping center, a bigger office building. So more commercial in that line. So customers, we have mainly utility customers, and then our C&I customers, our commercial industrial. Our utilities are like Ameren. They're buying all of the utilities that for the municipalities that keep our world powered up. On the industrial side, we have big projects. Lately, we've had a lot of Facebook, Microsoft, things like that. With all the cell phones in everybody's hands these days, crushing all that data, they need our transformers to keep all that moving. So that's become very popular. Electric cars, charging electric cars has become very popular. All this needs more power. All this needs different power. And that's the things we kind of are moving towards in some of our industry here. So material-wise, as you can imagine, very big plant, tons of materials come through here. We really have five key commodities. That's the steel that builds our tanks. We've got about 18 semi-loads of that a week that come in this factory. Aluminum and conductor are the main, aluminum and copper are the main conductors we have that we make the coils out of in the room I'm in right here that you see behind me. We got about 8 semi-loads of that a week that come in here. We use a special electrical steel that makes our cores very heavy. Also about 18 semis of that come through every day. And then we've got about 19, sorry, that was weekly numbers. And then about 19 tanker trucks of oil. The oil we use is it cools them, and it's a dielectric in the transformers. All of these big tanks are oil filled. So all in all, about 25 semi-loads of finished product go out of here every day of transformers that are out of here. So last but not least, the people, right? We have about 1,200 people in the team members in here at this time. It's about 1,000 hourly on the shop floor and about 200 in the office. So the hourly, you guys saw in the video, welders, robot operators, painters, assemblers, testers, maintenance technicians, just about every job you can think of, we've got in here with our 1,000-ish people that are on the floor. When we talk about the office, a lot of engineers, but we have every department from marketing to design to finance to a warranty department. We have purchasing, we have scheduling. So many different types of jobs in the salary ranks upstairs. So lots of cool things going on here, and yeah, we're glad to be part of it today.
Glad to have you a part of it, Chuck. This is, I think, your second year that you've been in the program. Really appreciate you coming back in.
Yeah, second time. Glad to be here.
So Chuck, you just celebrated a big anniversary there at Hitachi. Can you kind of describe a little bit about that?
Yeah, so 72 was when we shipped out our first transformer, and we just shipped out the 3 millionth transformer this year. So 50 years back in 22, the plant has been here, as we said, through three different owners, but same factory, we've been doing the same thing. So been here a while, and with the way things are moving, we're going to be here a while longer.
Fantastic. And we're excited to keep you here in Missouri because you really provide for a good economy, a strong economy, not just in the central region in Jefferson City and throughout that area, but also the whole state. So we appreciate that. We have some questions coming in now. We have Amanda McKee would like to go live from the Dora Jag program. Let's see if we can pull up Amanda and she'll ask a question directly to you, Chuck.
All right, Braden, go ahead.
All right, what does the entrepreneurship look like? Like, how would you go about that?
So what does entrepreneurship look like?
Entrepreneurship? Well, I said, I mean, it's a big company. Maybe I'm missing something with the question exactly, but maybe elaborate a little more.
More like the internship process.
Oh, internship. Sorry. I'm sorry. If it was internship, the question, absolutely. We'll usually run, we have started doing some interns on the shop floor. Our main internship is in the front office. We'll usually run 20 to 25 interns. We have quite a few engineers, but we also run them in HR. We run interns in the finance group. So every year we'll run, and not just the normal summer. We work with fall and winter semesters as well, and you know, very flexible with how we bring in interns. But absolutely, we're lining up our group already to come in next year. So always have, like I said, around 20 interns, and we really appreciate them. We learn a lot from them as much as them learning from us too.
How can Dora Jag find out about where they get that internship information? Do you have it on the website?
Oh yeah, Hitachi Energy can get you that. We'll hit the website and you'll find everything you need.
Okay. Does Dora Jag have any other questions you'd like to ask Chuck?
Any other questions? Nope. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dora Jag. Appreciate your time. And you'd be looking for them, Chuck. They may be coming your way for an internship here shortly. All right, we have some more questions coming in the chat. Carlton Jag. So Jag's very popular in this Zoom today. Really proud for you guys pulling in. What part of the work environment makes the employees more efficient?
Yeah, so efficiency is a really big term, a cool term, right? How well we manage our people to get out what we need. So the environment, what we try to do, especially like here in the winding room, we run an efficiency every day on our team members, and we work with them every day and talk to them, right? How do the most efficient winders work? How do the least efficient? And how do we learn from each other and figure out how we get everybody to that level that we need? Because definitely working with our employees to make sure they have everything they need, to make sure they're comfortable and happy with what they're doing every day, is going to give us more output, more efficiency. So we work with them every day to make sure that we keep at the level of efficiency we need. It's a very closely watched metric in the business.
Yeah, and that really goes along the lines of continuous improvement, huh, Chuck? Always trying to improve on what you did before.
Absolutely. One of our keys is how do we, we've got to get the resources in the factory, which has been, the previous presenter said, we're all seeing the same thing. It's become difficult over the past years to retain the good talent. Once we get them here and we get the good talent, we sure have to work with them to make sure they stay and make sure we're getting everything we need out of them so that we meet our goals to the customer.
Absolutely. That is the end game, right? Get the product to the customer in a timely and efficient manner and make sure it's quality and lasts for decades. We have a couple more questions coming in. University City High School has a question for you, Chuck. Would you need to go to college or some trade school to work at Hitachi? Good question, UCHS.
Yes, to all of the above. We need everybody, right? We know the importance of everyone with the shop floor is does not require any kind of degree. We do have electrical testers and maintenance technicians that require a 2-year degree. We're now starting in programs in our safety group where we have off-shift safety technicians, maybe second or third shift. We even run weekend shifts that we will not require degrees, and those are salaried positions as well. So a lot of different areas on the shop floor that do not require degrees, up through the 2-year technicals, like I just said. And then, of course, the 4-year degrees where around 200 salaried folks in the front office work in everywhere from, finance, HR, purchasing, engineering. We're heavy with engineers in this, as you can imagine, probably around 60 or 70 engineers in the building. So for sure. We also have the path of our shop floor management, our supervisors. We don't require degrees for our shop floor supervisors. We like to see it, but we do realize that there's other ways to get that experience and the talent we need besides just the degree. If people have the right things we need, then we need them too. So for sure, come all, no matter what the level of degree is.
And even with just a high school degree, right? If you have the attribute, the skills, you play as a team player, you can join the Hitachi.
Absolutely. We'll teach you how to build transformers if you've got the right attitude.
Fantastic. Just like Sire. If you have the attitude, we can do all the rest. All right, one more question, Chuck, and then we're going to zoom on. Chillicothe High School asks, do most of your jobs come with benefits like health or dental insurance? And what about retirement? Good question, Chillicothe.
Yeah, for sure. All of them do. We have a very few what we call temporary workers in the factory. Very, very few. Just a handful, 10 or 15 of a 1,000. Like I said, those do not. But everything else, yes, from the shop floor all the way up to the general manager. Everybody in the plant has the very competitive benefits that everyone would. Everybody has the retirement plan, the 401s. So for sure, everybody, we've got a full set of benefits, and is competitive everywhere with everyone.
Yeah, and I've seen some of the other things you do for your employees. You do celebrations, you bring in ice cream, or do different fun events right there on Hitachi's grounds for your employees. Celebrate them.
Yeah, tons of things. Ashley, who you know well, heads a lot of that up and does a great job with it. And we've really kicked it up with the softer side of the benefits, not just the health and medical and retirement, but it's all about making the employees want to stay. They want to stay here, stay with Hitachi for 30 years, and that's what we want to do, and we want to make it where we can do that. Those benefits will help with that, hopefully.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, Chuck, thank you so much for joining us again for Manufacturing Day. We got to zoom on to our next site, but thank you for all that you do at Hitachi to power our world.
You got it. Thanks, everybody. Good talking to you.